Welcome to What's the Deal with Sam? Starring Sam Lilly. Join Sam as he discusses a wide variety of topics.
Fan mail.
Now
Thank
let's
you.
start the show.
Thank you. What's the deal with hot tub streams on Twitch? They're like bedroom streams on Twitch with the ground. Like, this is the thing that I guess I don't know if it's still even real in the meta. It was when I was writing it down, everyone was talking about it, and I think it's probably still a thing. But essentially, a lot of people were mad about the whole thing because basically, what's been going on there is that people have gotten in trouble before for wearing certain outfits or being too revealing. You know the thing about titty streamers, that term, where it mostly relates to female streamers wearing skimpy attire, and then that being a way to get views, rather than the other stuff they're doing on there, and they think that's, Twitch is like, that's a little too sexualized, we don't want that, so certain outfits and other things have been like, that's too much, we're going to give you, like, temporary bans for that, and you can't stream for a bit, until you shape up. Understand what we're trying to say here. But then, hot tub streams blow up, and a lot of big streamers are doing that, and that's apparently fine. It's fine to go around in bathing suits and things that are probably skimpier than some of the stuff they were wearing, because, it's not necessarily as, like a sexualized thing, definitely not. Definitely not, seeing them in a hot tub, all hot and wet, scantily clad, with, definitely not suggestive pool noodles and such. No, that's fine. You could do that, or you could go, I don't know, where's the line? Is the beach okay to do some of that? I mean, obviously, I guess a nude beach would probably be out of the question, but, you just go to the beach and that stuff. Could you wear that stuff, in your room? What is the huge difference between that and, lingerie stuff, where it's what if that covered up more? What if certain cosplay stuff you're wearing covered up more? And was also, again, cosplay thing wouldn't necessarily be, a sexualized thing either. Their idea is, lingerie stuff is underwear stuff. It's, that's, too personal and private. Where you wouldn't go out in public wearing that is the thought. Maybe. But then, cosplay stuff, people go out and wear that stuff out there, and, a lot of that stuff would probably be, maybe a bit revealing. Equally so, maybe even less so, and still get banned. People get in trouble. So I guess we're just kind of wondering, where is what is the consistency? Where is that? What is the stance here? What is Twitch really trying to say with this stuff? What do they and don't they like about the stuff? So people can kind of decide and figure out, do I do more of this? Do I try to do something, or do I scale back? How do I approach this? How do I do things on Twitch now? And that's kind of where we are with it, I think. It's just people want to know what they can do, what they can really what is allowed and what isn't allowed. And they want fairness, and they I don't know. And where does it stop? I don't know. Is Twitch going to start cracking down on it more? Or are they going to be more open to that? And, they already have stuff with, 18 plus streams, whatever, you have to be on there to, that old enough to do certain things on there anyway. So, there's still a barrier already. I don't know. And I guess they're probably trying to, hedge their bets between, okay, so we know this brings in a lot of people, this brings in money, this is good for us and the site and all that. But, then people are going to, there's going to be a reputation with that, and are the payment processors going to keep, allowing the other people to letting kids on there and, whatever, and, younger audiences be on there, if that kind of stuff can exist there, and, where is the line, for who, for what, how are we doing that? And for a lot of things, Twitch just seems ill-equipped in, dealing with these things. So that's kind of an interesting thing to bring up. And personally, I guess I don't really give a shit. Like a lot of people, I think. We don't really give a shit what their, decision is necessarily going to be for that kind of thing. But we want them to actually figure it out and decide. Instead of just flopping around and back and forth being well, we want to use whatever is okay for us to get away with for as long as we can get away with it without saying anything more concrete and making a big consistent rule about it. Because as soon as we try to put a concrete rule in place, then we gotta enforce that, and people are gonna be mad we're not enforcing that strictly enough, and we're flip-flopping and waffling on that like we do a lot of other rules, so I don't know what the fuck's going on there. And hopefully, if nothing else, if the stuff starts getting taken away from there, People can migrate to places. They've got OnlyFans and Fansly, and they got Pornhub. There's places they can go to do this kind of content that may not do quite as well in the competition in those spheres, but like, you know, even some of it might be okay enough to even pass on YouTube, depending on, you know, what it is and how it's marked and all that. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. What's the deal with hot tub streams on Twitch? They're like, well, when are they coming to YouTube?
What's the deal with saying